Hey everyone, welcome back to the Movie Vault. My name is Rob. It's good to see you guys back here on the channel. Another quick review for you today. We are looking at the 1974 horror classic Black Christmas. This is the 101 Films release. This is actually out a good while now. At the time of making this video, you can get this for £10 sterling off the 101 Films website. Fantastic dual format release. So let's go through some quick details about this one. 101, as I mentioned, 1974, 98 minutes long. The feature is going to run 1.85 to 1 aspect ratio, so that nice full screen picture on your TV. Dual audio LPCM 5.1 surround track and a 2-channel stereo track on this. And I will mention that this is a Region B Blu Ray and Region 2 DVD that's in here as well. Directed by Bob Clark, who some of you may know from Porky's 1 and 2, Rhinestone. We talked about that with Heat from Serial at Midnight in a recent video here on the channel, and Loose Cannons from 1990 as well. So Bob Clark, the director. Cast in this one: Olivia Hussey, Margot Kidder is in there, Keir Dullea, and John Saxon, who you may know from A Nightmare on Elm Street as well. Let's talk AV quality on this one. Audio is good, does the job, you know, 5.1. I listened to like 30 minutes of the 2-channel stereo and then the remainder of the film in the 5.1. No complaints there. It's a pretty decent transfer for this one. There's film grain in there. Again, I say an awful lot here on the channel, but just the right amount, because this was shot on film, obviously back in 74. So yeah, it's not a perfect transfer, but it's better than any sort of probably previous release. I will mention this is also the first time this is gone onto Blu-ray in the UK, so that's pretty cool. Just a couple of notes that I thought about watching this. The POV shots of the killer this was basically like, other than Peepin' Tom back in like 1960, I believe it was, the POV shots of the killer had not been used in horror movies at all. So this is kind of the first one. I just thought about horror stuff like this comes post Exorcist but pre-Halloween. I kind of feel like it's an often overlooked horror movie, you know, like Exorcist is kind of the big one in 73, I believe it was 73, and then kind of, you know, Halloween in 78, and then you kind of get into Friday the 13th in the 80s and all that sort of stuff, Nightmare on Elm Street. But I think this is sometimes overlooked horror in between Exorcist and Halloween. You get the POV shot of the camera, you get hands, you get breathing as well. Carpenter had to have like seen this and maybe taken some influence of that POV stuff and the breathing and all that sort of thing. As I mentioned, the second kill, the first and the second kill are pretty cool. There's kind of maybe only 3 or 4 kills within the whole movie, kind of interesting enough. Yeah, it worked nicely where you kind of suspect a few people, you know, on the go at the same time. I thought that was done well. Some funny stuff: a cop gets shot in the ass with a shotgun. That's kind of funny in there, you know, and the iconic sort of the calls coming from inside the house, and there's, you know, the Olivia Hussey's character, Jess, I believe, is screaming for the other two, please answer me, please answer me. Bonus, this is actually packed full of almost 2 hours of bonus content on this release. This is pretty crazy. 1 hour 53 minutes of bonus content. Let me kind of go through these. Film and Fours, Remembering Black Christmas with Art Hindle, one of the actors, is 26 minutes long. Victims and Virgins, Remembering Black Christmas with Lynn Griffin, an actress, is 26 minutes long. Black Christmas Legacy is like a 40-minute long sort of look back at the movie with some cast and crew and stuff like that. Really interesting. There's 3 minutes of original TV and radio spots, and there's an 18-minute 40th anniversary reunion Q&A panel at the 2014 Canadian Fan Expo, and that's only on the Blu-ray disc, not on the DVD. As I mentioned, this is a dual format, so you get the 2 discs in there. You get a cool fold-out poster, and once again, 101 Films reversible sleeve art. So you get this old school, really cool white artwork, and then I would imagine this is to kind of recommission the new artwork. That is what this fold-out poster is of as well. So fantastic stuff. We get spoiled with these reversible sleeve arts, and it's pretty cool that you're able to flip and decide which one you want to choose. So yeah, that's a brief kind of overview of this one, Black Christmas 1974. As I mentioned, available right now from 101 Films. I'll leave a link in the description if you guys want to order this and pick up a copy. Pretty cool. As I mentioned, dual format, that's a nice touch there, and decent transfer. Nice, sometimes overlooked horror that would be a great addition to your collection. Yeah, I can't really recommend it any more than that. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I would like to ask you guys to please subscribe to the channel, and if you wouldn't mind considering hitting the bell to get notified every time I post a new video. Channel's been growing great recently, so new subscribers are all welcome all the time. Lots more stuff coming soon to the channel. Let me know in the comments below if you've seen this one before. What do you think of it? Are you going to pick it up? It's a good addition to the collection, as I mentioned. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll talk to you on the next video.